Thank you for dropping in for your dose of crazy happiness and a quick hit of positivity. Welcome to episode 121. I'm your host, Tanya Vetter of TanyaVetter.com. Today's episode is being brought to you by Women Empowerment Training Institute, empowering women and youth through engagement and exposure. You guys have heard me share countless stories of the work that they are doing in the community and abroad. So help them help those who are in need by donating at theweedy.org. Well, hello. Welcome to the Crazy Podcast. If this is your first time joining us, you're part of the Crazy Happy Tribe. Welcome. This is episode 121, and I am completely over the moon thrilled to share today's message. And let me tell you why. We are in December. The year is not up. You know, last episode, I talked to you guys about writing down those goals. Don't believe that it's too late. It's not too late because the year is not over, right? I know many of you have written down those goals. Here's what I want you to do. Go back and take a look at them. Some of the things that we have on our list originally, as the year progresses, they're no longer important to us. And I'm holding both of my hands in the air because that was me. You know, I had some things on my list that I no longer cared about. So here's today's topic. Today's topic is your why is a serious matter. And why am I bringing up goals and our why? Because whatever our why is, guys, it's going to literally drive everything we do, right? And so if we get discouraged, that why is the first thing that we go to motivate us and to encourage ourselves to keep going. So Jim Rohn is going to be featured on this episode. And let me tell you, you need your paper. You need something to write with because he is a true teacher. He wants us to know a couple of things about our existing here. We're not just here just to be here, guys. No, sorry. We're not just here to be here. We all have something that we have to do. So here's number one. Get serious about what you want to give to life. You know, I've spent most of my life focusing on me, I. You know, it wasn't until I wanted to give more that it completely turned my life upside down for the right reason. It's when you start saying, what can I give? Who can I serve? That is when the rewards that you are seeking will become great. I'm telling you guys, try it. The second thing is be persistent and dedicated to the life you want. That means you're going to have to commit to the vision. Now, here's the thing. Sometimes the movie you see is going to be a little bit messy, guys, but commit to the vision. So that means you're going to have to trust some blind spots. Yep. I'm going to say that again. You're going to have to trust some blind spots. So what that means is you may not be able to see how it's going to turn out. As a matter of fact, if what you see for yourself and what you want is really operating through faith, you will not. It's almost a guarantee. And I mean, if you've already seen it, then that's not it. Let me just say it like that. If you already know what's around the corner and around the bend, then that is not it. That is something that you've already done. That is not that's not new territory, guys, right? There is no growth there, right? But when you get to a place in life where your heart starts to flutter a little bit because you're in unknown territory, that's it right there. And you know when you've hit that spot, guys, because if you're like me, you won't be able to sleep at night because you're constantly thinking about that vision. That is the juice. That is the goal that I'm talking about right there. That's the one I want you to find on your list. And the third thing I want you to do is here. Get serious, get focused. So I want you to really think about these two things while we're listening to Jim Rohn, because you know what? I want you to push yourself in 2019. That thing that you see for yourself. Don't be afraid to go after it. Well, I know here some of you say, well, Tanya, what if it doesn't happen? We won't know if we don't try, right? We will not know if we don't try. And so guess what? After we hear from Jim Rohn, I'm going to leave you with about 3 or 4 questions to help you jumpstart your new year intentionally, on purpose, with a purpose. Let's take a listen.
But I want you to know that while they're getting the diamonds and the millions, there are a lot of people around the world, for them, it is the worst of times. The best of times and the worst of times. That's called serious matter. How come such a difference from those who can reach such incredible heights and those who haven't yet found the answers for their life and their health and their future? We just have to ponder that and let that give us a note of seriousness, a note of seriousness. It's serious whether you win or lose. It's serious whether you succeed or fail. It's serious whether you've got a good future carved out for yourself or you do not have. These are serious matters. Matters of the heart are serious. Matters of income are serious. Matters of supporting your family, serious. Are you serious? Why? We got a serious matter here to discuss. We haven't come with the latest 10 stories. We've come with a serious matter. And I want you to take on that serious tone. You've got some serious products that answer a serious need out there in the marketplace. And I'm asking you to take it serious. Take your own future serious. What you can do for your family, take it serious. This is serious business. So that's the first thing I want to bring to you. To have the best year ever this year, so that you can say, I made my best and finest contribution to see that goal reached. Not just for the figure, but for all that the figure represents, for the healing it represents, for the restoration of broken lives that it represents, and people that are discouraged about their life and their chances, now encouraged on a new road, for all that that represents. Willing to make the studies, willing to make the commitment, willing to do the learning, find better ways to choose the words, find better ways to reach inside, get heart and soul, mix it all together, and make an impact on people. But here's the best motivation we've got going. The proof of our success. When we bring our success stories to this platform, that's enough motivation. When we bring our dedication and let it show, we let the work of our hands show, that's the motivation we want. Right? Not just excitement. Just excitement alone won't do it. Just because you've listened to those millionaire tapes one time is no sign you've got it. I'm asking you to listen to them over and over and over. I'm asking you to dedicate yourself to a new level of learning. You know, study, learn, grow, change, develop. Never let it be said you didn't learn. Right? If you want to solve your problems, you got to learn. If you want to take advantage of an opportunity, you got to learn. Develop your own personal philosophy here. Philosophy, major determining factor in how your life works out. Each person's philosophy is like the set of the sail. The same wind blows on us all. The difference in where we arrive at the end of the week, at the end of the month, at the end of the year is not the wind that blows. And the wind is blowing around the world. The world is in solution. Things are a-changing. The walls have come down. All kinds of things are happening. In Russia today, the winds are blowing. But what's going to make the major difference? Each person's personal philosophy that sets a better sail, sets a better sail. So don't ask for a more favorable wind. That's like wishing something that's not going to occur. Don't ask for better seed and soil. All you got's what's available. Don't curse what you got. On this planet, all we got's the seed that's here, the soil that's here, the miracle of life that's here, the opportunity that's here, the seasons that are here. That's all we got. Wherever you've come from in your country, the economy you got, that's all you got. In America, our economy, that's all we got. The government, that's all we got. The marketplace, that's all we got. Whatever you do, don't criticize all you got. The key is to set a better sail and turn what you've got into the miracle of your future. Don't wish it was easier. Wish you were better. Don't wish for less problems. Wish for more skills. You might go home and set a whole new pace for yourself, and we call it cleaning up neglect. Should walk around the block, could walk around the block for your good health. Don't walk around the block. See, you're on the wrong track. Should read, could read, don't read. On the wrong track. Should call, could call, don't call. On the wrong track. Could change, should change, don't change. You're on the wrong track. Letters you haven't written, conversations you haven't had with your family, Somebody you should sit down with when you get back home and get that job done. Don't let neglect destroy your days, destroy your life, and destroy your future. Go back and do what you can. And if you'll do what you can, then life will give you some extraordinary things to do. You start first with the smallest of disciplines, and do not neglect them and do not disregard them as being trifling. Everything matters. Everything's important. All disciplines affect each other. In fact, here's a good philosophical phrase. If you hadn't thought of it before, here it is. Everything affects everything else. It's so easy to be casual and say, well, this doesn't matter. This doesn't matter. I'm telling you, everything matters. Of course, some things matter more than others, but there isn't anything that doesn't matter. As if you'll be faithful, if you'll be disciplined when the amounts are small, we'll make you a ruler, give you a position of authority when the amounts are many. Take care of your disciplines when the amounts are small, and then life will see to it that you get some extraordinary numbers to work with, like you saw the stories displayed here. Do not disregard the smallest of disciplines. Let us not neglect. Do not neglect the smallest of disciplines, and build on that foundation, and you can have everything you could possibly want. You say, well, what can I do about the upcoming winters of my life, the challenges that I know I'm going to face? Here's what you can do. You can get wiser and stronger and better. Just make a list of that trio of words. Wiser, stronger, and better. Go home smarter than you came. Go home with more ideas than you came with. Next, get stronger. You can develop the muscle. You can develop the courage muscle. You can develop the inspiration muscle. You can develop the dedication muscle. You can get stronger. There isn't anybody here that can't get stronger. Next time we see you, may not even recognize you. How strong you're going to be able to become in language, in style, in personality, the ability to cope, the ability to handle with anything that happens, no matter what happens. The key is not to wish for a better winter. The key is to wish for more strength, more wisdom, more courage, get better, get wiser, get stronger. And you've got to learn not only to nourish your values, you've got to learn to do battle with your enemies. Whatever threatens you, I'm asking you to threaten it back. Take care of your responsibility, but don't take anything off of anybody. Somebody wants to destroy your chances for a good future by their negative talk, negative thinking, putting it all down. I'm telling you, walk away if you have to. Walk away. Whatever threatens you, threaten it back. Whatever threatens your opportunity, threaten it back. Now, some of our enemies are on the outside, but here's the most important thing to understand. Some of our enemies are on the inside. Let me give you a quick list. Indifference. You got to do battle with your own indifference. Boy, it's easy to coast. Especially if you've accomplished something, extraordinary. Now, somebody says, well, I got to relax. Here's the key. Not too long. The weeds will take all you plant if you rest too long. Don't rest too long. Indecision. You got to make those decisions. The ones that don't turn out to be good gives you experience to make better decisions. Don't let much time go by without making some decisions. The ones that you can make quickly, make them quickly. The ones that take time, take your time. But get those decisions made. Don't let indecision be an enemy, rob you of the future, empty your bank account, leave you with zero in the purse. Don't let that happen. The next one is doubt. Sure, there's doubts on the outside. People doubt that America's going to make it. People doubt that Europe's going to make it. People doubt that Russia's going to make it, that Poland's going to make it, that Czechoslovakia's going to make it. They doubt the whole world is going to make it. But I'm asking you not to pick up all those doubts. I'm asking you to have some faith, have some courage, believe, drive your doubts into a small corner. Don't let them loose like a mad dog, drive you into a small corner. Don't doubt the future. Don't doubt the possibilities. Don't doubt the extraordinary gifts that your distributors bring to your organization. Don't doubt that. And here's the most important one of all. Don't doubt yourself. If I've got miracle working power to change my life, so do you. If I've got the ability to change, so do you. If I've got the ability to read, so do you. If I can discover, so can you. If I can grow, you can grow.
Well, there you have it, guys. Hey, I told you you would definitely need pencil and paper for this episode. Let me share this with you guys. I understand that when you're writing down goals, right, and you're trying to set them, I know that some of you don't know where to start. I understand it. I was there. So I have 4 questions that I want you to write down. So get your pencil, get your paper. I want you to write down these 4 questions, and I want you to get started. Because here's the thing. Why wait for January 1st when you can start intentionally planning and designing the life you want to live? And I know that is tough for some of you to hear, because sometimes I think we really want to pass the buck and say, oh, well, if it's meant for me to have, I'll have it. If it's meant for me to do, I'll do it. And you know what? To me, that's a cop-out. And I'm not going to let you get away with it. So here's the deal. I'm going to give you these 4 strategies, questions, and statements that you can ask yourself when you're going to write these things down. Because guess what? I believe that you are worth the decision being made today and not January 1st, because that's already been done. People do it every year. So here's question number 1 to help you jumpstart your new year with intention. Question 1 is, what is my why? And I know some of you are saying, yeah, that's the problem, Tanya. I don't know what my why is. Well, let me tell you, do this. Check out this strategy and see if it works. I want you to write down, wow, I can't believe I blank. Fill in the blank there. Because guess what? Whatever you fill in the blank with is your connection to your why. So whatever you say, well, I can't believe I made $5,000 this month. Really? Why? Because I did this, because I was passionate about that. You can say, wow, I can't believe I gave $5,000 this month. Well, why did you do that? Because I did this, because I care about this cause or that cause, right? So look at it from that perspective. Write down, wow, I can't believe I blank. It could be got this job. It could be took a class. And why did you take a class, right? So you can see where I'm going with that. Do inquiry with yourself. That's how you discover where that hidden potential is. Second question, I want you to ask yourself, what am I spending time on? Will it get me closer to my vision, or is it in alignment or out of alignment with my purpose? Yeah, this is big because of time management. If we really chart down where we spend most of our time, check and see if you're spending that time with those goals. See if it's the micro steps that are going to lead you to the macro leaps. Got it? All right. Third one, who do I want to be and where do I want to be 1 year from now? Because here's the truth. The 1 year is going to come anyway. So you may as well welcome it and live it with intention, right? We won't dread the time going by when we've been living intentionally. And the last and final question, and probably the most important question on my list, is whose life is better or will be better in 1 year because of me? Now, this is huge because this goes back to the core of, why am I here? What is my why? I hope these questions have helped you and will help you get you started. I will be checking back throughout the month to hit this topic again, because here's the thing. Don't wait until January 1st. You are worth it right now. And to help get you started, I have 3 tools that can dramatically help shape and change the way you are spending your time. One of them on TanyaVetter.com is the Performance Planner. Plan out those months and be intentional about the next phase of your life. Think about that 1 year from now. You guys know what I say. Check me out at TanyaVetter.com. Be light, be love, be intentional, be you. See you next time.